So they're after Kersha again. Popular VTuber, has a nice audience. Actually, I think she usually has about 3,000 people watching her, somewhere around there. So nothing to sneeze at. Big audience. And she's rising up in popularity. She's going to be more popular after all of this trash that's trying to cancel her fails, because she's getting more support than ever. But there's a lot going on with this. They've been going after her hard for like 2 weeks. Specifically, one journalist over at Vice. I hate calling this person a journalist because they're anything but. But this person is a failed VTuber, this Anna Valence, failed VTuber. And I guess in the past, Kersha laughed at this person for getting rejected, and they've had a hate boner for Kersha ever since. And this is a very toxic person, this Anna Valence. Has really disgusting fantasies about snuggling cis women, as they say, and wants to have breeding facilities. That's the dream world of this person. But that person's going to tell you what's morally right or wrong to say. It's really messed up. These people on the left, man, they need to get a new message. And the people that push their message are usually disgusting freaks. I've noticed that seems to be a trend with them. But here's where a lot of this started to kick off back on May 5th. She had a take on that Shiloh Hendricks thing. And that's, of course, she needs to be canceled for that. People should be allowed to voice whatever they want to say. You should be allowed to voice your opinion. And that's just not how it works with a lot of these radical leftists. You're not allowed to voice your opinion. So they went after Kersha hard, and now they're defending the writer who's getting a lot of shit on the internet. It's like they expect, so when you get attacked by these people, they expect you to not move. You're supposed to sit there, take it, maybe take yourself out, go lay down in a ditch and let a car run you over. That's what you're expected to do. And then when people fight back, then they totally and instantly become the victims of the situation every single time. So what happened was this game called Crime Bosses, which, by the way, Kersha totally built the community for that game. It wouldn't be shit without Kersha. And got a video got some examples right here of all of the times Kersha has promoted this game. For all the people claiming Kersha only had a tiny impact on Crime Boss viewership, here's a sample of streams where she played the game. I checked the VODs to make sure she actually played. The views in this image alone total 480,000 just on YouTube from a sample of her streams. She built this game, and they dropped her for hate they weren't getting. They weren't tagged in anything. Nobody even really knew they were working with them. Well, they thought this would bring in a new audience, boost them to a new level of popularity, and that didn't happen. In fact, they screwed around and found out real fast. Here's what it looked like before and now after. So the community that she built for this game reacted and are now review tanking it. They're changing their reviews, number one. So they're going in there and taking their positive review and changing it because they're not happy with what's going on. And I'm here for it, man. Screw this game. And it actually sounded like a game that I would have been into playing because it's supposedly like Payday. And I like games like that. Not gonna happen now. Here's Asmongold's take on it.
I think that advertisers need to realize, and this is what I think that we need to do collectively as a community, like not just me, but like in general, is that we need to come together and just absolutely, totally Like, if somebody gets taken off of a sponsor because of like something bad that they said, and it's not really bad, it's just like taken out of context, I think that we should absolutely shit on them. Like 100% we should. Because there needs to be a awareness that this type of behavior isn't acceptable in the public anymore. And I think that it's not. And yeah, we need to cancel culture. Yes, and the way that you do that, by the way, like Amber Heard. So I think a really great example of this is like Bud Light. And it's also a lot of gaming companies. Gaming companies now 100%. Are terrified to do anything because they're worried that people like me might make a video about it, and they might...
Who, by the way, has like almost 60,000 people watching him just when he streams. And he's about to start multi-streaming, so it's going to get even bigger. It's going to be bigger than he is already once he starts doing that. His YouTube videos, I mean... Dude can make a video about the plants he watered. I'm just saying, for example, a totally boring subject, and it would probably get 1 million views. So absolutely, companies are terrified of it, and that's kind of why it's stupid for these companies to side with these freaks, these radical leftists, because their message, people are tired of it. And you know what this is? They're going after, you know why they're going after Kersha so hard? I'll tell you why. They're doing it because they want to control VTubing. They want to control it like they tried to control video games. They kind of already do control video games. And that's why there's a gaming crash looming too, because these people are terrible at what they do. They have a shitty message that nobody wants. They're always running around talking about combating hate when they're the most hateful pieces of garbage on the internet, talking about love is the way while they want to stick a knife in you for having the wrong opinion. They want to control VTubing because they see that VTubing is a rising thing. So they want to get in there, and they want to get anybody that's not running around like a Stalin clone out. They want to gatekeep it out, and it's not working. Nobody wants to watch these people. And I'm going to show you some funny stuff, but we'll finish this out here.
Totally shit on the game and destroy the game's popularity. I want to say that good. Absolutely. We want you afraid. We want you to not feel like you can do this kind of stuff. And I will continue to use this power as a weapon against the people who have weaponized it against me. And so this is what I will continue to do. I think these people are absolute fucking parasites. They are awful people. Yes. And also, beyond everything, they are dishonest. They are lying 100%. And they are dishonest. And they're trying to force people into behavior. Yep. Concord put the fear of God in them. Yes, exactly. Concord and so did. Whenever any of the...
Oh, Concord was good days. Good days.
These things happen and somebody loses a sponsor or they like support somebody like this, I think you should absolutely shit on them as much as you possibly can to make advertisers terrified of making these decisions again.
I agree with him 100%. By the way, it's always good to do your own thing like I did. Made my own comic book. Currently available for sale. I won't be dropped from my publisher, Ripascend, because they don't do this kind of bullshit. And I can say whatever I want because I'm doing my own thing here. It's a fun action comic. The link is in the description. Check it out. So I want to show you something before we close out of here. Now, I've showed you the graph. All right, it's from Hayden Wayne, good guy. Check out his channel too, Hayden Wayne 75. Now, what's really funny are some of the reactions, okay? So this Crime Boss game, people were like, hell yeah, instant buy. Really happy to see the devs stand against VTubers and similar brain rot content. Seriously, I never understood the appeal of males in their 50s role-playing as Japanese little girls. Nice to see at least some devs have common sense. Since Payday 3 is trash, I'm gonna look into this game. Seems fun. Did they buy the game? Did they? No. No, they did not. And I got more, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a very leftist VTuber, which is all these journalists want. They only want far leftist people VTubing and having any popularity. That's what it's all about. It's about control. So this person originally said, I know what I'll be streaming next week. And then they come back and say, okay, so I've learned Crime Boss features Chuck Norris, who is homophobic. I didn't even know. That's new. Homophobic slurs. You know what the homophobic slur is? Candy ass. Shit that The Rock used to say. That was new to me. Characters, people. Misogyny. AI art. Is this why these people supported a shitty game and pretended to like it until the devs dropped Kersha? Is the bar so low for them? So this is the audience that you thought you were going to win over, Crime Boss. Man, you messed up big time. You killed your game. These people never support anything. Ever. This is what you wanted? Okay. All right. Sleep with a bunch of wild dogs, you're probably going to get fleas. So this is the result of the cancel culture.
I'm gonna have to discuss with Binary Mind about that fucking scrolling
idea.
I like that.
Look at
I
all
think it's like the best one that I can think of off the top of my head. Holy shit!
Just follow.
Holy shit! What are all those follows? What the fuck?
Rolling in.
What the fuck?
All that ever happens is what, like, so when these people get canceled, support rolls in. It's funny. Like, this whole shit that Vice is doing to her is 2016 tactics. It's only worked on a spineless developer because they're in a culture of fear of these people. You screwed up with that. And you're paying for it, too, now by losing all the support because you dumped the person who built your game. What a bunch of morons. This is why I usually don't take sponsors. And she didn't even make that much money from them. She just loved the game. So because she loved the game, they sponsored her. And I don't even think she was making that much money from them. She just did it because she genuinely liked their game. Now, the other company, they're going for the Gamer Sups brand. As far as I know, she hasn't been dropped by them. And they're actually being smart and not saying anything. They're not saying anything. They're just ignoring it, as they should. But this company, man, they didn't have to drop her, and they did. And now they're paying for it. So, yeah, check her out. She doesn't deserve this. She's been trending. Like, people are shitting all over Vice and these people that are going after her. And rightfully so. I would definitely say do not buy that game. I mean, you could do what you want, but I'm not supporting developers that do this kind of shit ever again. So, there is that. So, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, check out my comic. Doing something myself so that I can say whatever I want, as I like to do. And I thank you for your consideration. Also, if you would, please share the video. Share the link to the comic. That's free to do. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession, with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.